Hari Om all. I take it we are all ready to begin with this evening's satsang. We begin with preliminaries and purification. Sprinkle water around you and on yourselves. Om apavitraha pavitro va sarvavasthang gatopi va yah smaret pundarikaksham sabhaya yantaraha suchi. Now sip water from the palm of the right hand 3 times, once for each mantra while meditating on Bhagwan. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Now rinse your hands. Again, meditating on Bhagwan. Om Hrishikeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. Put on your kus ring on the ring finger of the right hand. Om Pavitre Stho Vaishnavyo Saviturva Prasva Utpunamit Chidrena Pavitrena Surya Sarashmabhihi Tasya Te Pavitre Pate Pavitre Putasya Yat Kamaha Pune Tachakeyam. Now apply a chandan tika to your forehead. Om Chandanam Bandhite Nityam Pavitram Papanasanam Apadam Harate Nityam Lakshmir Vasati Sarvada. Light the chirag in your home, light the lamp. If it is already lit, just meditate on the deep. Om Bho Deepa Tvam Brahma Rupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imam Maya Kritang Pujam Grahastejo Pravardhaya. Om Deepaya Namaha. Sprinkle some water on the Vedi. Om Prithvi Tvaya Dhrita Loka Devi Tvan Vishnuna Dhrita Tvancha Dharaya Man Devi Avitrang Puruchasanam. Shall we are ready to begin with Ved mantras. If you have the book, you can follow and recite with me from your book, or you can follow on the screen. Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Dhyan Moolam Gurur Murtihi, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Om Swastina Indro Vridashavaha, Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha, Swastina Starik Torarishta Nemi, Swastino Vrihaspatir Dadhatu. Om Payah Prithivyam Payah Oshadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhaha Payasvatihi Pradishaha Santu Mahyam. Om Vishnuratamasi Vishnu Kshnaptresto Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnuvitva. ओम अग्निर्देवता वातो देवता सूर्यो देवता चंद्रमा देवता वसवो देवता रुद्रा देवतादित्या देवता मरुतो देवता विश्वे देवा देवता बृहस्पतिर्देवतेन्द्रो देवता वरुणो देवता ओम द्योः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वदेवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव सुशान्तिर्भवतु ओम आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतो तब्धासो अपरितास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सदमिद्वृधे असन्न प्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे ओम देवानां भद्रा सुमतिर्यजूयतान् देवानगुंरातिरभिनो निवर्तताम् देवानागुं सख्यम् उपसेदिमा वयम् देवान आयुः प्रतिरन्तु जीवसे ओम तान् पूर्वया निविदाहुमहे वयं भगं मित्रम् अदितिं दक्षमस्त्रिधम् अर्यमनं वरुणगुं सोममश्विना सरस्वती नः सुभगामयस्करत् ओम तन्नो वातो मयो भुवातु भेषजं तन्माता पृथिवी तत्पिता द्योः तद्ग्रावाणः सोमसुतो मयो भुवस्ततश्विना श्नुतन् धिष्ण्यायुवन् ओम तमीशानं जगतस्तस्तु शस्पतिं धियन् जिन्वमवसे होमहे वयम् पूषाणो यथा वेद साम सद्वृद्धे रक्षिता पायुर्दब्धः स्वस्तये ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृतश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्योररिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम पृषदश्वा मरुतः कृष्णिमातरः शुभं यावानो विदथेषु जग्मयः अग्निजिह्वा मनवः सूरचक्षसो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निः ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येम अक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वाग्वंसस्तनुभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः ओम शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा यत्रानश्चक्रा जरसन्तनूनां पुत्रासो यत्र पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्यारीरिषतार्युर्गन्तोः ओम अदितिर्द्योर अदितिर अंतरिक्षम अदितिर माता स पिता स पुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पंचजन अदितिर जातम अदितिर्जनित्वम् ओम ऋषं वाचं प्रपद्ये मनो यजुः प्रपद्ये साम प्राणं प्रपद्ये चक्षुः श्रोत्रं प्रपद्ये वागोजः सहोजोमयि प्राणपानौ ओम तं पत्नीभिरनुगच्छेम देवाः पुत्रैर्भ्रातृभिरुत वा हिरण्यैः नाकङ्गृबनानः सुकृतस्य लोके तृतीये पृष्ठे अधिरोचने दिवः ओम आयुष्यं वर्चस्य गुं रायस्पोषमुद्भिदम् इदगुं हिरण्यं वर्चस्व जैत्राय विशताद्युमाम् ओम द्योः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वदेवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि। ॐ यतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। ॐ हे हे रम्ब त्वमेह्येहि अम्बिका त्र्यम्बकात्मज सिद्धि बुद्धि पतित्रक्ष लक्ष लाभ पितुः पितः नागास्य नागहारत्वं गणराज चतुर्भुज भूषितः स्वायुधैर्दिव्यैः पाशाङ्कुशपरश्वधैः आवाहयामि पूजार्थं रक्षार्थं च मम कृतोः इहागत्य गृहाण त्वं पूजां क्रतुं च रक्ष मे। ॐ मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयुद्धमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। अञ्जनीगर्भसम्भूतं कपीन्द्रं सचिवोत्तमं रामप्रियं नमस्तुभ्यं हनुमान् रक्ष सर्वदा। ॐ ध्यायेत् आजानुबाहुं धृतशरधनुषं बद्धपद्मासनस्थं पीतं वासोऽवसानं नवकमलदलस्पर्धिनेत्रं प्रसन्नं वामाङ्कारूढ सीतामुखकमलमिललोचनं नीरदाभन्नाना अलङ्कारदीप्तं दतत मुरुचटमण्डलं रामचन्द्रम्। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुनुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणः देवाय तस्मै नमः। ॐ वसुदेव सुतं देव कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं परशुम् अभयदं दक्षिणाङ्गे वहन्तं नागपाशं च घण्टां डमरुकसहितं अंकुशं वामभागे नाना अलङ्कारदीप्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। ॐ या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्मा अच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः। ॐ लक्ष्मी क्षीरसमुद्रराजतनयां श्रीरङ्गधामेश्वरीं दासीभूतसमस्तदेववनितां लोकैकदीपाङ्कुरां श्रीमन्मन्दकटाक्षलब्धविभव ब्रह्मेन्द्रगङ्गाधरान् तान् त्रैलोक्यकुटुम्बिनीं सरसिजां वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियाम्। ॐ सीताराम पवनसुत हनुमान राधे कृष्ण की जय। We'll have Chalisa and bhajans now.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरनो रघुवर विमल यश जोदायक पद चार बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत तुलित बलरामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन वरण विराजत वेशा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा। हाथ ब्रज और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिया दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्हि बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुमरो यश गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसौ सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवर रानी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे। ओम सीताराम पवन सुत हनुमान राधे कृष्ण की जय।
Today we are reciting verse number 11 of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6. So chapter 6, verse 11. Shucho deshe pratisthapya stiram asanam atmanah nyatyushritam nati nicham Shailajina Kushottaram. Let's read that again. Shucho deshe pratishtapya stiram asanam atmanah natyuchitam nati nichan Shailajina Kushottaram. Okay, we'll read it once more and then we'll discuss it. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shucho deshe pratishtapya, stiram asanam atmanah, natyuchitam nati nichan, Shailajina Kushottaram. So let's look at some of the key words here. Shucho deshe. Shucha. Shouch. Shouch means purity, cleanliness. Deshe. So in a clean place. Pratishtapya. Pratishta karna means to establish. So having established in a clean place, stiram asanam atmanah. Atmana for himself. This refers to the sadhak, the person who is going to engage in meditation. What must he do for himself? He needs to, having established in a clean place for himself, sthira asanam. Asanam means a seat, which has to be firm. Sthira. Na ati uchrita. Na means not, ati means too or very, and uchrita means not too high. So the asan, the seat, must not be too high. Na ati nicham, not very low. Chaila ajanam. Chaila ajanam means soft cloth and deer skin. Kushottaram and kusha grass. तो इस श्लोक में भगवान कहते हैं कि जब हम ध्यान करेंगे तो किस तरह, in what kind of atmosphere should we engage in meditation. तो शुद्ध भूमि में जिसके ऊपर कुशा, मृगछाला और वस्त्र बिछे है, और जन जो बहुत ऊंचा नहीं है और बहुत नीचा नहीं है, ऐसे अपने के लिए आसन स्थिर स्थापन करना चाहिए. So Bhagwan is saying in this, is giving us the rules of meditation. So this verse, as well as the next few verses, are going to focus on how we should engage in meditation. What are the techniques? What are the practices? What are the rules, if you want to use that word? Right? So Bhagavad Gita is a complete guide. It's not just telling you you must meditate. It's telling you how you must meditate, what kind of environment you must meditate, कैसे वातावरण होना चाहिए. So there are rules for meditation as well, so that we can get the greatest benefit out of that meditation. If you follow the rules correctly, then you can get the greatest amount of success in whatever you are doing. Okay, so we have rules for many things in the mundane world. If you are invited to a formal dinner, for example, I know people will wear a black coat and a tie and all of that. They are following certain rules of etiquette as prescribed for them. If you are an athlete and you want to participate in high jump or long jump, there are certain rules that you have to follow so that you do not get disqualified. Isn't that so? So that you can get success or you can be successful in completing that activity. If you are playing football, there are certain rules that you have to follow. You can't wear a long pants and suit and go to play football. The referee will chase you out of the field, isn't that so? So like that, there are rules. Similarly, if you want to get the greatest rate of success in meditation, Bhagwan has mentioned what we should do. So it says, Shucho Deshe. That means in a clean place, having firmly fixed a seat. Pratishtapya Stiram Asanam. Firmly establish a seat. How? Neither too high, na ati uchrita, na ati nicha. Neither too high, nor too low. And having spread over it a kusha grass mat, a mat made of kush grass, a deer skin, and a soft cloth. So that is the seat. So in this verse 11, we are just talking about the seat and this immediate around surroundings, right? So meditation is a process of calming the mind. How? By focusing it exclusively on Bhagwan. So when the mind is calm, in other words, it is not agitated, it doesn't jump from one thought to another, from one vision to another. It is completely focused on one particular attention getting item. So here, what is our focus of attention? It is exclusively Bhagwan. So a calm mind that is not distracted by outside disturbances. So when Bhagwan in this verse is describing how we should sit and where we should sit, then he is saying how we can reduce the possibility of distraction so that the mind can remain focused. So here, Bhagwan is describing the seat and the physical environment. So the seat and the physical environment that he's describing, which is ideal for meditation. So it says in a clean place, so pavitra sthan mein. Now, can you imagine how disturbed the mind will be if we meditate in a dirty place? Especially for a beginner. You see, some people can meditate, can focus even when there's a lot of disturbances. But that state is not easy to achieve for most of us. We need to have practiced for many, many years. Then we can keep away all distractions from the mind. But for the beginner, we need to remove the distractions from the physical environment so that the mind can remain focused, right? So for the beginner, a dirty place, right? He will be easily distracted in a dirty place. By what? If the place is dirty, there are great chances that flies and mosquitoes and other creatures will be in that area. And we know how those creatures are attracted to the human body. So when the fly sits on you while you are meditating, it sits on your nose or it sits on your ear, your mind immediately is distracted. Right? So a clean environment is essential. How can we, in such a unclean condition, focus the mind and try to concentrate? So here, Bhagwan is emphasizing that a clean and pure place helps to achieve a clear and clean mental condition, clear of all distractions and pure in focusing on Bhagwan. Then it says sthiram. Sthiram means steady. So when you sit in meditation, you must be steady. You mustn't be moving about. nodding the head from side to side or up and down while you're meditating like that, or swinging from side to side or forwards and backwards. You will find sometimes when people are reading, they keep moving forwards and backwards like this. Reading is a different activity, but for meditation, the body needs to be as still as possible, because all of this movement of the body disturbs the mental balance and it disturbs the concentration of the mind. So we need to be firm and steady to enhance mental concentration. Think about a teacher, for example, who is teaching a group of students mathematics in class, and the students get up and they walk around the classroom while the teacher is teaching, or they are fidgeting with something. The chances are that the students will miss most of what the teacher is teaching, because the body is moving all the time. And when the body is moving, the mind cannot focus on what it ought to focus on. So similarly, when we are in meditation, we must try to be still and calm. Then it says that the seat should not be too high, nor should it be too low. If we sit on a high seat, so we put our cush grass, our deer skin, and a soft cloth on top of a high sofa, and you sit on that cross-legged, ready to meditate, most of us will feel insecure. And as we get older, our sense of balance becomes diminished as well. So we will feel, if those of us who are older will feel even more insecure, because we'll think, what if I fall down from here? It's so high. So after a certain age, for example, many people don't climb up ladder, things of that kind, because they do not have the same sense of balance that they had in the younger age, right? So the higher you are, the less firm and well established are you, the less balanced are you in a higher position, right? So the high seat is not ideal if it is too high. And also, can you imagine sitting on a nice, wonderfully high, soft cushioned sofa? After a few minutes, instead of reaching a state of samadhi, you will reach a state of nidra or deep sleep. And where is the meditation in deep sleep? Okay. Neither should it be too low. The seat must be at an ideal height. It should not put undue pressure on your knees and your ankles when you are sitting. Because it shouldn't cause you pain after a few minutes, because that pain will distract you as well. And if you are sitting in some deep cave that is very low, it's not high up in the mountains, but very low underground, the chances are that it will be very damp. And that will also affect your mental and physical condition. So the seat needs to be at a reasonable level. Okay. Then it says, what should the seat be made of? It says kusha grass, a grass mat made of kush, right? And this actually reduces dampness. The kush grass absorbs the moisture that is around. It is also believed kush is also believed to counter the negative effects of rays or radiation that is harmful to the body. So, for example, during an eclipse, Hindus especially have gotten into the good habit of placing kush grass on food items that have been prepared, because the kush prevents the negative energy that is sent forth during an eclipse from affecting the food. So kush grass is known to do that. And of course, when you place the soft cloth on the deer skin, the deer skin actually helps to keep the deer skin cool. It is also believe that the deer skin helps to repel or keep away scorpions and other such creatures when you are in meditation. So we are reducing the chances of disturbance by doing all of this, right? Now, this is what the physical seat should look like. But let us look at this verse in a slightly different way. So, what is the seat of meditation? The seat of meditation is the mind. The mind is key to meditation. That is why Bhagavan says it must be a calm mind, must be a pure mind. So the mind must be clean and pure. So when it spoke about this Shucho Deshe, it means the environment must be clean and pure, but so must the mind. The seat of meditation must be pure. So the physical seat, as well as the seat in which meditation takes place, that is the mind, must be pure and clean. It must not have negative thoughts. Purity comes from focusing on Bhagavan, right? Then the mind must be firm itself. You can remove all the physical distractions from your environment. But if you are constantly, while trying to meditate on Bhagavan, thinking about what is going to be, what you're going to have for breakfast, or what you're going to have after meditation, what you're going to eat after meditation, then the mind is not focused. It is not firm. So the mind needs to be firm. When they say that the seat has to be firm, it means the seat of meditation too must be firm. And there must be balance in the mind. It mustn't be too high nor too low. That means the mind must be balanced. And in a balanced state, there is bound to be a level of calmness and tranquility. Calmness and tranquility in the mind will allow it to focus fully on Bhagavan. So in such an environment, both physical and mental, meditation on the divine is more easily achieved. So in this verse, we've heard about the physical environment, but I've also suggested that the mind being the seat of meditation, all of these qualities that we are looking for in the physical environment must also be translated into our mental environment. We'll now go on to Ramayan. And today we are reading Balkan Doha 252. We're just waiting for the correct text to be put on screen. Okay. So Balkan Doha 252. We're going to begin with the invocation. Jehi sumirat siddhi hoy sitaram gananayak karivar padana karo anugrah soy sitaram buddhi rashi subh gun sadana mukha hoy vachal sitaram pangu chadhe girivar gahana जासु कृपा सुदयाल सीताराम द्रवो सकल कलिमल दहन नील सरोरु श्याम सीताराम तरुण अरुण बारिज नयन करौ सुमम उरधाम सीताराम सदा क्षीर सागर शयन कुंद इंदु समदेह सीताराम उमा रमन करुणा अयन जाहि दीन परनेह सीताराम करो कृपा मर्दन मयन बंदौ गुरुपद कंज सीताराम कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोह तम पुंज सीताराम जासु वचन रवि कर निकर, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। कथा आरंभ होत है, सुनहु वीर हनुमान। आसन को प्रभु आइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। So Balकांड दोहा 252। कही न सकत रघुबीर डर, लगे बचन जनुबान। नाई राम पद कमल सिरु, बोले गिरा प्रमाण। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। रघुबंशी महु जह को होई, तेहि समाज अस कहि न कोई। कही जनक जसी अनुचित बानी, विद्यमान रघुकुल मणि जानी। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। सुनहु भानुकुल पंकज भानु, कहु सुभाउ न कछु अभिमानु। जो तुम्हारी अनुशासन पावो, कंदुक इव ब्रह्मांड उठावो। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। काचे घट जिमी डारो फोरी, सकऊ मेरु मूलक जिमि तोरी। तव प्रताप महिमा भगवाना, को बापुरो पिनाक पुराना। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। नाथ जानी अस आयसु हो, कौतुक करो बिलो किय सो। कमल नाल जिमी चाप चढ़ावो, जो जन सत प्रमाण लय धावो। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। तोरो छत्रक दंड जिमी, तव प्रताप बलनाथ। जो न करो प्रभु पद सपथ, करण धरो धनु भात। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। So here we read last week about how Raja Janak was very disappointed that such great warriors had assembled there, but not one of them had the Shakti, the energy, and the ability to even move that bow. And he was disappointed that Sita Mata will now have to remain unmarried. So, having said that, let's see what happened here. It says, "Kahi na sakata Raghubir dara." श्री रघुबीर जी के डर से कुछ कह तो सकते नहीं, पर जनक के वचन उन्हें बाण से लगा. So Lakshman, out of respect and fear of Sri Ramchandra ji, he didn't want to say anything. So when adults are in a discussion, the young don't interfere. unless they get permission to speak. So Lakshman felt he shouldn't speak, but within he shouldn't speak because Ramchandraji, his elder brother, but the words of Raja Janak hurt him. It was like an arrow struck him. Right? And when he couldn't control himself any longer, he couldn't tolerate the insult any further. Then he says, Shri Ramchandra ji ke charan kamalo mein sir nawakar ve yatharth bachan bole. He bowed down to Ramchandra ji at his feet, and then he spoke appropriate words. Right? He says, Raghuban sin mahu jah ko hoi, यही समाज अस कहा ही न कोई. That रघुवंशियों में कोई भी जहां होता है, उस समाज में ऐसे वचन कोई नहीं कहता. Nobody can speak the way Raja Janak spoke in any assembly where Ramchandra ji is present. जैसे अनुचित वचन रघुकुल शिरोमणि श्री राम जी को उपस्थित जानते हुए भी जनक जी ने कहा. And he says, Raja Janak knows that Ramchandra ji is here, and still he spoke such inappropriate words in his presence, knowing that Raghuvansh Mani, the gem, the jewel of the Raghukul, was present there. So Lakshman ji was upset not because he was insulted, that his great warrior ability was insulted. He was concerned, he was upset, he was angry because Ramchandra ji was insulted. हे सूर्य कुल रूप कमल के सूर्य सुनिए, मैं स्वभाव ही से कहता हूं, कुछ अभिमान करके नहीं. So he addresses Sri Ram and says, I'm speaking naturally. It is in my nature to defend Sri Ramchandra ji when anyone insults him. That's what it means. I'm speaking naturally. I'm not speaking out of pride. I'm not speaking that my pride has been hurt. I'm speaking like this because of the insult to my elder brother and Bhagwan Sri Ram. And he says, Yadi aapki ajna paau, he says to Sri Ram, if you give me the okay, if you give me the instruction, if I have your permission, मैं ब्रह्मांड को गेंद की तरह उठा लूं. I will pick up the entire Brahmand like a ball. The entire world, you will pick it up like a ball. Now, just let us understand something. Lakshman is considered to be an avatar of Sheshnag. And we know in Hindu scripture, Sheshnag is the one who holds up the earth. So for him, picking up the earth will be child's play because he's maintaining it in position all the time. Then he continues, he won't just pick up the earth. He says, if Ramchandra ji gives him the permission, then he says, Kache ghat jimi daro phori. Kache ghat, like a clay pot that hasn't been properly dried. You know, it is heated in a kiln to make it hard. So when a clay pot is made from raw clay and it is still wet, he says, just like how easily that is broken, उसे कच्चे घड़े की तरह फोड़ डालूं. I will break the entire earth. Right? मैं सुमेरु पर्वत को मूली की तरह तोड़ सकता हूं. I am able to uproot Sumeru Parvat, the mountain Sumeru, like how somebody will uproot a radish from the ground. Hey Bhagavan, O Lord, आपके प्रताप की महिमा से यह बेचारा पुराना धनुष तो कौन चीज है. And by your greatness, your grace, your power. So in other words, he is saying that he will do all of this on the strength of Bhagwan's power. आपके प्रताप से. He says, by your power, I can do all of this. And if I can do all of this, what is this insignificant and old Dhanush? Pinak Purana. Purana means old and Pinak means bow. This bow is nothing. If I can lift up the entire world and break it like a clay pot, if I can uproot Mount Sumeru like I will uproot a radish, then what is this bow? But all of that can only be achieved when you have complete faith and confidence in Bhagavan. Anything that we want to achieve has to be based on our trust and confidence in God's will. And Lakshman is demonstrating that here. Nath jani as ayasu ho. Aisa jankar he Nath, O Lord, agya ho, to kuch khel karu. If you give me the okay, then I will enjoy some sport. I will play some games. उसे भी देखिए. What is he planning to do? धनुष को कमल की डंडी की तरह चढ़ाकर उसे 100 योजन तक लिए दौड़ा चला जाऊं. So he says, I will pick up this bow like the stem of a lotus. You know how light it is? And I will string it, I'll pick it up. And I will run with it where 100 yojan, 100 yojans. I will carry it and run for 100 yojans, miles, hundreds of miles, right? So this is what Lakshman is able to do. He says, if you give me the permission, I will demonstrate how easily we can do this. Toro chatrak dandijmi tavo pratap balanath. So, aapke pratap ke bal se, by the power of you, by your power, by your strength, by your backing, by your ability and your grace, धनुष को छत्रक, chhatra is an umbrella. So chatrak, the word in Hindi for it is kukurmutta. Kukurmutta is a mushroom. So dhanush ko kukurmutte ki tarah tod du. I will break this bow like how somebody breaks a mushroom. You know how delicate a mushroom is? It can break very easily. So he says, by your grace, by your strength, by my confidence that I have in you, in you, I will be able to break this bow like how somebody breaks a mushroom. Yadi aisa na karu, and if I am not able to do this, Prabhu ke charano ke shapat, I swear on the feet of Sri Ram, फिर मैं धनुष और तरकस को कभी हाथ में भी न लूंगा. That if I am not able to break this bow like how I have described, then I swear on the feet of Prabhu Sri Ram that I will never again lay my hands on a bow and the arrows, tarkas, the quiver. So he is so confident of Bhagwan's pratap, his grace and his power, that he's prepared to forego touching a bow for the rest of his life if he's not able to do this. He is so confident that he will succeed. That is the kind of confidence a true devotee and a sevak of Bhagwan will have. He will never have any doubts about God's ability. So he has this full confidence in Bhagwan. So just one or two more comments. Lakshman is very upset. And the reason for his being upset is not his pride. The reason is that what has been said relating to all those who are in the assembly does not necessarily apply to everybody who is there. So it is untrue that Raja Janak said that there are no warriors here in this assembly, because as long as Ramchandraji is there, he cannot say that, because Ramchandraji is the Lord of the world, the Lord of the universe. So that upset Lakshman. And that is, again, coming back to what I said just now, that is a kind of devotee and sevak that Lakshman is. He will never allow anybody to underestimate the greatness of Bhagwan. And we need to learn this in our world. When we consider Bhagwan Sri Krishna as the supreme, or we consider Sri Ram as the supreme, nobody should say anything negative about Ramchandraji or Krishna Bhagwan in our presence, and we keep silent. I'm not suggesting that we must take a bow and arrow or a gun and start fighting, but I'm saying we must be able to correct the misinformation that is being passed. So with these words, we're going to conclude today's recital. Katha visarjan hot hai, suno veer Hanuman, आसन को प्रभु जाइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय. We'll have bhajans now, and thereafter Aarti and conclusion.
नाम लड्डू गोपाल नाम ये, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल बेर. राम नाम लड्डू गोपाल नाम ये, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल बेर. हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. राम तेरे मन में तो श्याम जीवन में, कटे हैं भक्तों के संगत क्षण में. राम तेरे मन में तो श्याम जीवन में, कटे हैं भक्तों के संगत क्षण में. ध्यान से सुनो ये बात बड़े काम की, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल पी. राम नाम लड्डू गोपाल नाम ये, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल पी. हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम है श्री राम जी, प्रेम के सागर है धन धन श्याम जी. मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम है श्री राम जी, प्रेम के सागर है धन धन श्याम जी. माला जपो सुबह शाम इनके नाम की, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल की. राम नाम लड्डू गोपाल नाम ये, हरि नाम मिश्री तो गोल गोल पी. हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे. ओम सीताराम पवन सुत हनुमान, राधे कृष्ण की जय।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं भक्त मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं भक्त मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं पैर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं पैर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं तुम गोपी के जैसे नचाते नहीं तुम गोपियों के जैसे नचाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् ओम सीताराम पवन सुत हनुमान राधे कृष्ण की जय। ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे पल पावे दुख विनसे मन का स्वामी दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहूँ किसकी, स्वामी शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी। तुम बिना और न दूजा, तुम बिना और न दूजा, आस करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी, स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता, स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं मूरख कल कामी, मैं मूरख कल कामी, कृपा करो वरदा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक गोचर, सबके प्राणपति, स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किस विध मिलो दयामी, किस विध मिलो दयामी, तुमको मैं कुमति। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे, स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हास बढ़ाओ, करुणा हास बढ़ाओ, शरण पदा तेरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। प्रेम सभा सब मिलकर, निश दिन यही गाओ, स्वामी निश दिन यही गाओ। पार लगा दो नैया, पार लगा दो नैया, यही अरज गाओ। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
ॐ कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु, मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज, मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष, मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते, नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते, नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। विसर्जन। ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते अहर्निशं मय दासोऽयमिति मां त्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष त्वं परमेश्वर। बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। जगत जननी पार्वती माता की जय। श्री सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय। श्री महावीर स्वामी बजरंग बली की जय। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय। गंगा माता की जय। यमुना माता की जय। गौरी माता, काली माता, दुर्गा माता, लक्ष्मी माता, सरस्वती माता की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। सबको दिवाली के लिए शुभकामनाएं। शुभ दिवाली। जय श्री राम।